Have you ever felt betrayed by your ex, even when you weren't together anymore? It's not like you don't want to move on. That's exactly how Jessica felt when she broke up with her boyfriend, Dave, and then saw him with a new girl just 2 weeks later. Dave wasn't just Jessica's boyfriend, he was her healer, her safe place, her best friend. When Jessica moved to Canada, everything felt different, the weather, the people, the campus lifestyle, it was all new. She tried her best to adapt, but it wasn't easy. She made a few friends, sure, but it didn't feel the same as the bond we had built over the years. Back home, it was always me, John, and Jessica. Over there, she met someone new, Justine. They met during a departmental group presentation. The lecturer randomly paired them together. Looks like we're partners, Justine had said with a smile. They absolutely aced the presentation. From that day on, they started talking more, hanging out more, studying together, eating together. It slowly became an everyday thing. Jessica used to update us about everything, what she ate, who annoyed her, what assignment stressed her out. But lately, John and I started feeling a disconnection from her. Maybe it was school stress, maybe she was just busy. Still, whenever we had the chance, we'd text in the group chat or call. Jessica now mostly hung out with Justine and 2 other girls, Christiana and Ella. Christiana and Ella were roommates in the dorm, and all 4 of them stayed in the same building. Jessica's love life, on the other hand, was boring. She was either in class, at the library, or in her room. If a guy approached her, she'd get awkward. If they texted her, she might ignore it. She was just that kind of girl. One night, Justine, Ella, and Christiana planned to attend a crazy party. Jessica, you're coming with us, Ella said firmly. I don't really like parties, Jessica replied. The last one I went to in high school was insane. Exactly, you survived that, you'll survive this, Christiana laughed. After a lot of convincing, Jessica finally agreed. She told me about it that evening. I'm going to a party tonight, she said over the phone. That's nice, I told her, just stay close to your friends. Obviously, she laughed. But she had no idea what the night was about to turn into. She didn't want to get drunk, she didn't want to hook up with a random guy like some girls did, so she decided to keep her outfit simple. What are you wearing? Ella asked, staring at her.
My dress.
Jessica looked down at her outfit. What's wrong with it? You look like you're about to start a shift at a gas station, Ella said bluntly. Jessica's confidence dropped instantly. So, what should I wear? Christiana and Ella exchanged looks. Come to our room, Christiana said. We'll fix you. Since they were roommates, all 4 girls went to their room to change. Ella pulled out a tight, revealing dress from her closet. Wear this. Jessica's eyes widened. Isn't this too much? Too much? It's college, Ella laughed. Justine stepped in. Jess, relax, be free, have fun for once. But to Jessica, wearing something small and revealing didn't feel like freedom, it felt uncomfortable. Still, she was too shy and pressured to argue. Eventually, they dressed her in the hottest dress they could find. Now this is a party outfit, Ella said proudly. Their Uber was already waiting outside the dorm. Hurry up, Justine shouted as they ran downstairs. When they arrived at the party, Jessica froze. The music was loud, lights were flashing, some girls were dressed even more revealing than she was. It felt more like a strip club than a party. Random guys kept approaching her. Hey, you're gorgeous.
I'm not interested.
She politely declined every time. Jessica had only ever had one boyfriend, back in high school. She was still low-key and she knew how college boys could be. She wasn't ready to give herself to anyone so easily. Meanwhile, Ella and Christiana had already disappeared with 2 different guys. Now it was just Jessica and Justine. Let's get drinks, Justine suggested. Jessica nodded. Okay. She made her way to the drink section. It was crowded, so she had to wait her turn. When she finally got 2 cups, she turned around and bumped straight into a guy laughing at his friend's jokes. The drink slipped from her hands and spilled all over the floor. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, the guy said quickly. A little of it splashed onto her dress. It's fine, she replied softly. No, it's not, I wasn't looking, that's my fault, he insisted. I'll pay for the drinks. She walked back to Justine. What happened? Where are the drinks? Justine asked. They spilled, Jessica said quietly, and I'm not really feeling well. Before Justine could respond, the same guy walked toward them holding 2 fresh drinks. Again, I'm really sorry, he said. Here, I replaced them. That's when Jessica properly looked at him. He was attractive, confident, and not arrogant. It's okay, she said. I'm Dave, he smiled. Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Jessica.
He glanced between the two girls. There's an after party later tonight. It'll go on till morning. You both should come. Jessica immediately shook her head. No, I don't think so. Okay, he laughed. At least let me get your number. She hesitated. Justine nudged her. It's just a number. Jessica sighed and took his phone. She typed in her digits. I'll text you, Dave said with a grin before heading back to his friends. After a while, Ella and Christiana were extremely drunk. I think we should go back, Jessica said. Yeah, Justine agreed. Let's take them home. So they left the party and headed back to the dorm. Jessica had no idea that bumping into Dave that night would change everything.